Hi everybody, this is Bonnie again with Bonnie Bay Crochet, and today we are going to finish up the Navigator Lapghan. This has been so much fun in the collaboration with Tiffany Hansen. If you haven't already, please check out her channel first, which is on Crochet with Tiffany Hansen, and you will learn how to connect the panels together using the knurl stitch. Now, if you don't like the knurl stitch, which is also called the reverse single crochet or the crab stitch, feel free to use an alternate way of connecting your panels. Okay, once you do that, we are going to work on the final rounds or trim rounds on this project. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be covering in this video right now. So go ahead, grab your hooks, grab your yarn, and we're going to get started. If this is the first video you are seeing in the Navigator series, please check the video description below where you'll see the videos for the 4 different panels that you'll need to make, as well as a video for how to connect the panels. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and finish these final rounds. I'm going to try to make them as simple as possible because of all of the panels having trim already. We don't need to worry too much about counting. Okay, this is just for the trim. I am using the size H or 8 or 5.00 millimeter crochet hook. I'm going to work a slip knot, and then I'm going to pull this in. Now I'm going to go ahead and join, and I'm going to make a corner for the very first corner. Now what I want you to do is for all the remaining 3 corners, we will work this the same way. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to work a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet worked into that same space. Beyond that, we are simply going to work a single crochet in each stitch across, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that when I get to the first join. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work this to the first join, and yes, I am still using the dark blue color for round 1. Now that we've come to the first join, what I'm going to do is just continue working across in that last stitch that we worked and in the next stitch. And we just continually work those single crochets just like that. So go ahead and work that to the next corner. And when you get to the next corner, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet at the turn, and then continue along the edge and all the way around. And I'll show you the join at the end of this round, because after this we are going to change to a different color. As we near the end of the first round, we work that last single crochet, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet, which was part of that corner we initially worked. After that join, I'm just going to simply fasten off and trim the yarn. You can do that however you prefer to do, and hide that loose strand. So the next thing we're going to do after that is we're going to join to any corner. I'm just going to join to the same corner since it is right here and available, but you can join to any corner. And I'm going to use the medium blue, and I'm going to work 2 rounds with this color. I'm going to start with a join with a chain, and then we're going to work a single crochet, a chain 2, and another single crochet worked into that chain 2 space. And then I'm going to again just single crochet in each stitch all the way around. When you get to the other chain 2 corners, we're going to work the same, the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in each of those 4 corners. One has already been done for you. And then after we do this, I will show you the join, because we're going to continue to work with the medium blue color for 2 complete rounds. I'll show you the join and how to continue on with the third round. So go ahead and work round 2, and then I'll show you how to continue with the third round. At the end of this round, we're going to join with the slip stitch just like we did at the end of the last round. Then go ahead and slip stitch to the chain 2 corner, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we work a corner, single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into that same space, and then we just continue working another round all the way around, making sure that when you come to the other 3 corners that you work a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Otherwise it's a single crochet in each stitch around. At the end of this round, we're going to join with a slip stitch, and I'm going to go ahead and fasten off with a chain and find my scissors. I'm going to leave a generous strand here, at least 4 to 6 inches, so that it's easy to hide into the work. I'm going to go ahead and move to a different corner of the throw so that when I'm hiding the loose ends that they won't all be hid into the same corner. So let's go ahead with my slip knot, and I'm going to join with 2 chains, 1, 2, and this does count as a half double crochet in this particular round. And then we work a half double crochet, chain 2, and then we're going to work 2 half double crochets for this corner. It's a little bit larger of a corner, so we're adding additional stitches. Okay, so now to begin the puff stitch round, we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch, which is right here, and then we're going to work our puff stitch as follow. We're going to wrap the hook, insert, pull up a loop. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Wrap, insert, pull up a loop, wrap, insert, pull up a loop. So you should have a total of 7 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 7 strands. And that constitutes our puff stitch. We're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then in the next stitch we're going to work another puff stitch. Wrap, insert, pull up a loop, wrap, insert, pull up a loop, wrap, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 7 strands, give it a chain, and we're going to work this all the way around. I'll go ahead and work this across, and I'll meet you at the first corner, and I'll show you how to proceed. Okay, once you get to the corner, now it may be that you need to skip a stitch here and then go to the corner. The way my numbers turned out, I don't have one to skip, but that's okay, because you can just go ahead into the 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochets. Don't worry about whether you have a stitch here or not. It really isn't going to make that much difference as long as you're skipping every other stitch. And I'm just going to continue with the chain 1. I'm going to skip that next stitch and then just continue on in the pattern of working the bobbles, and go ahead and work that all the way around. And you can just see from this that it really, even though we skipped this stitch, you really can't tell. So it's not really a problem either way, since the row, or the rounds rather, that are going to follow this round will simply be more of the same of working the single crochets. At the end of the bobble round, we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of that turning chain, and then go ahead and give it a chain and a tug and cut a nice decent strand to be hidden at the end. Now let me show you how we are going to finish this. We're going to work 3 more rounds. I'll go ahead and start you off with a slip knot, and again, starting in any of the corners, I'm going to work a chain, a single crochet, a chain 2, and a single crochet, back to 1 and not 2 stitches in those chain 2 corners. And then after that, we are going to work a single crochet. After that corner, we're going to work a single crochet in each stitch. We'll work 1 in each of these half double crochets, and then we're going to work 1 in the chain 1 space, and then 1 at the top of the bobble. 1 in the chain 1 space, and then 1 at the top of the bobble. And so we're going to work this all the way around. And then after the end of this round, we're going to join with the slip stitch to the first stitch of this round. Then we're going to slip stitch to the chain 2 space, work another corner with the single crochet, chain 2 and a single crochet, and then 1 stitch again all the way around, making sure that we work the chain 2 corners appropriately with those stitches, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. After you complete 2 rounds with the medium color, we're going to return once again to the dark color, the dark blue color, just like we used here. Here's a view of what we have after completing, or just about to complete, 7 rows. So now I'm going to go ahead and join with the slip stitch to that first stitch of the round, and we're going to work 1 final round, but we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to still use single crochet, but we're going to, well, first of all, slip stitch to the chain 2 corner. We're going to chain 1, and we haven't turned at all, so we're going to go ahead and turn, and instead of beginning with the corner, we're going to begin with the last single crochet, and we're just going to work this all the way around, but you'll have the back side facing for this last round. And what this is going to do is this is going to help the corners to lay flat, and it's going to help prevent any curling of the edging. Okay, so go ahead and work 1 more round with the back side facing. At the end of the round, we're going to work a chain 2 corner in the chain 2, which is again is the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then we'll join with a slip stitch to the very first stitch of the round and fasten off and hide the loose ends. Well, I hope you enjoyed making the Navigator Lapghan with me today and with Tiffany. If you did, please leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. God bless. Bye-bye.